Seattle, and you need to buy or sell a home, we'll be right there for you, because we're the realtors that you can trust. So go to ronanddonsitdown.com.
You're listening to The Ron and Don Show on the Ron and Don Radio Network.
All right, you guys, welcome back to the Ron and Don Show. I'm here with Corey. Let's hear for Corey from Les Schwab, right? Yeah, studio audience loves it. I don't know if everyone can hear that, but we have two other people packed in here. Our studio audience is actually Matt and Ron today. So, Corey, thanks for being here in your white shirt. I love this because anytime you guys show up, it means that we're doing something good in the community, right?
Right.
Yeah, that was really important to Les Schwab. And for those that don't know, he started his stores back in 1952 down in Oregon. And my understanding is, in working with you guys for the past decade and a half, he just didn't want to sell tires and fix brakes. He wanted to have an impact, right, on the local community, I think, right?
Yeah. Les Schwab is all about finding a way, finding a need, and plugging ourselves into the community and making a difference wherever we can.
Yeah. So we're here today to talk about a food drive. It's Cairo 7 Cares and Les Schwab Food Drive. We're going to drive out hunger here. And we're working with our friends over at Food Lifeline. People kind of think, man, the spring into the summer, that's kind of a weird time for a food drive. Don't you guys normally do that in the fall? But sometimes when we do that in the fall around Thanksgiving, right, and then we do the toy drive kind of during the holidays, they've had a tendency to overlap. And so you guys made a decision at Les Schwab, along with our friends at Cairo 7 and Food Lifeline. We're going to do it a little bit different this year, right?
Yeah. Last year, for the first time, we moved it to the spring, keeping that going again this year. Reason being is, like you said, we wanted to separate it from the toy drive and kind of give it a chance to stand on its own, because we know how important it is to gather this food for those people that need it. Also, we know through Food Lifeline that there's a tremendous need in the spring going into the summer. As kids come out of school, there's an uptick in need, and they don't get as many donations in the summer. So we saw it as a perfect storm to.
Yeah. So we did this last year. How did we do last year?
Last year was extremely successful. We had over 3 tons of food and an incredible over $35,000 in monetary donation, which is huge.
Yeah. My understanding is Food Lifeline, for people that don't know or maybe just moved here, is an umbrella organization. And then it has about 300 different organizations under it. And in fact, I volunteer every once in a while at a little place here in Ballard where we get food from Food Lifeline. They have leverage. So if you give them cash, like 35 grand, they can go out and buy a lot of food for that amount, can't they?
Yeah, it gives them a lot of buying power, and they take that cash, the food they can buy with it, give it to local charities, local food banks, where they can distribute it in Western Washington so it stays local to help.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about what we want people to do that are listening right now. And they're like, yeah, I want to be a part of something bigger than myself. I want to be a part of what Cairo 7 is doing because they care and I care too. I want to get involved with what is happening at Les Schwab. I know that QFC is helping out too. What can I do if I'm listening right now or I'm watching this on YouTube and I'm like, yeah, I want to go do what Ron, Don, Corey, and Matt are doing. What can we do?
So there's a lot of ways to get involved. Again, this is going on the month of May. Going on right now. You can go into your local Les Schwab Tire Center. We have over 83 locations here in Western Washington. Bring food in, give it to us right at the store, and we'll make sure it gets to Food Lifeline. You can also do a cash donation in the store, as well as at QFC at the register. Make a cash donation by purchasing a virtual bag of food, as well as Food Lifeline and Cairo 7 Care. Their website can take donations online as well.
Yeah. Why does Corey care about this? And anytime I talk to Rich or I talk to anyone at Les Schwab, I was talking to David the other day. I was in the Les Schwab tire store getting some new tires put on. Why do you guys care so much? Because I know that Les did, but he's no longer with us. But it seems like it's woven into the fabric of these stores and these men and women that work in these stores, right?
It's really just a part of our culture. Like you said, it's who Les Schwab is. It's what we are. We like to find a need in the community and insert ourselves. It's our neighbors, it's our friends, and we want to help out any way possible. And especially with the food drive, there's a tremendous need, and we know that we're making a difference.
Yeah. So listen up. Join Les Schwab Tire Centers to drive out hunger together with our friends at Cairo 7 Cares and our good friends at QFC. QFC, and also Food Lifeline, you can help your neighbors that need it the most. Donate right now, non-perishable food at any of the 83 Western Washington Les Schwab Tire Centers. All food collected will be delivered to Food Lifeline to feed local families right here in our area, which I think is really, really cool. So let's talk about this. I'm hearing this. For me, I like engaging my son, right? Because sometimes they're just on their tablets all day and they don't realize there's other people out there that don't have tablets, or there's other people out there that may not have food. So sometimes during the holidays, or what we'll do this spring is we'll probably head over to Trader Joe's and we'll buy some food, but then we'll also want to give a monetary gift. So my understanding is, tell us real quick, how does it work when I walk into a QFC? How does that work?
So if you go into a QFC, you can obviously purchase food there to bring into the Les Schwab Tire Center location. Also at the register, when you're checking out, you'll have an option to purchase a virtual bag of food, and that goes directly to the food drive as well.
Yeah, and I've seen those bags that they have in the store. That's very, very cool. Yeah. So I can also, though, go to the Cairo 7 Cares website or the Food Lifeline website to make a cash donation as well.
Yes, correct. And then also in the Les Schwab Tire Centers, you can make a cash donation with us as well.
Yeah, that's awesome, you guys. So this is what we want everyone to do in the month of May. This is happening all during the month of May, Corey. Is that right?
Yep, going on right now.
Yeah, so we want everyone in the month of May to join us. Stop by a Les Schwab Tire Center. And a lot of times we all stop by because maybe we have a nail in our tire, but this time maybe we're stopping by because we want to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. And a lot of times we don't know how. Les Schwab knows how because they've been doing this for a very long time. And now with great partners at Cairo 7, great partners at QFC, great partners at Food Lifeline, also great partners with the Ron and Don Nation. Let's see if we can raise 4, 5, 6 tons, and let's see if we could raise maybe $50,000 this year, right? Really get some momentum going here, I think.
Yes, we're super excited this year, and with it being the second year in the spring, we really think we can get some traction and momentum, and we couldn't do it without our incredible customers and your listeners, and we're just very thankful to everyone who
awesome.
Is involved.
And Corey, you can go see Corey in the Lakewood store, right?
Yeah, come on down, see me in Lakewood. I'll come running out and take the groceries from you, or go in again any of our 83 Western Washington.
Man, I'm so old now. I think if I worked at a Les Schwab and I came running out, I think I'd pull my groin or something. So you guys are also young and good looking. It drives me crazy. Cairo 7 Cares and Les Schwab Food Driver, driving out hunger. Time to be a part of something bigger than yourself. For more information, go to the Cairo 7 Cares website, the Food Lifeline website, and go see Corey or any of the men and women that work in these stores here in Western Washington. If they're not working, they'll come running, and we want to thank everybody for being a part of something bigger than themselves. Corey, thanks for dropping by. We appreciate it, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, you guys, more in a minute on the other side of this.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Ron and Don Show. Now keep your head up and your shoulders back and find some black belt courage.